Hey, what's up, everybody? Frederick Polk here. So, today I want to talk about the arrest of Milwaukee County Circuit Court Judge Hannah Dugan and why I think that, well, this is a sign that Trump is losing his grip on power, whatever little he got. So, for those of you who aren't aware, apparently the FBI arrested Judge Hannah Dugan in her court in Milwaukee. And it was over, they were trying to deport a man, or ICE agents were trying to snatch up a guy, and they had a judicial warrant for him. And he was on charges of assault and battery and stuff in her court. He'd had a fight with his roommates. And it was pretty violent, but it wasn't a felony. I guess it was, as we say in the South, they'd gotten a tussling. And so when that kind of wrapped up, she just said to the man, "Hey, you can exit out the jury door instead of the front door. It'll lead you back to the public area." And that's where the ICE agents were waiting. You know, I guess they expected this judge to hand deliver this gentleman right to him. And he got on the elevator and they lost track of him for a bit, but they eventually caught up to him and they arrested him. Like, okay. So, Kash Patel decided he'd put out a tweet or whatever that, "Oh yeah, we've arrested her and blah, blah, blah." Great. Now, is this absolutely a shot to the judge? Don't mess with me? Absolutely. That's what Trump's trying to say. Is it going to be effective? No. In fact, the opposite. It's going to galvanize the judiciary against him, which they already were doing. But, of course, Pam Bondi, our Fox News Barbie AG, went on Fox and, she spread all her other stuff because, any professional attorney general would not do that. But we don't have one right now. But what does this all mean? I mean, it sounds real scary, right? And in a way it is, but it's no more scary than everything else that's going on. Trump is absolutely violating the rule of law. He's done that with the Obrigo Garcia case and all the folks that he sent to a privately funded prison in El Salvador, and all the times he's tried to violate court orders. But as Heather Cox Richardson pointed out in her piece, he suffered some major losses this week in the courts, about 11 of them, which rolled back a lot of his rulings. So him just becoming a wannabe dictator and no one standing up to him, well, that's gone. The courts have basically said no. He's had to reinstate employees in the federal government that Doge tried to fire. He's had to roll back executive orders that were far overreaching. And, well, basically, like all things, dictatorship just wasn't handed to him. So he's throwing a temper tantrum. And that's what this is. And the timing of it, of course, is absolutely for the news cycle. So all of us talk about it through the weekend. And I'm one of those people. So is it a distraction? Yes. But is it also something we should take seriously? Oh, absolutely. And it should be an impeachable offense. Now, unfortunately, in order to do that, we're going to have to push on Republicans in the Senate to take this seriously. So we'll see how this works out. But honestly, it's just a sign Trump is getting weaker and weaker, especially given the fact that he hasn't upheld his promises on the economy and ending the war in Ukraine. Well, because he's an idiot and he lied. And more importantly, his supporters are starting to see that and they're starting to waver. And that's why he threw him some red meat. But I don't think they're going to chew this one up. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Keep the faith, defend democracy, and I'll see you later.